we're diving into one of the Quran's most controversial verses to see what the text itself reveals.
For centuries, a single verse has been understood to mean exactly that. But is that the whole story? So this is the verse. And yeah, traditional Islamic law has often interpreted this command literally.
But what if the key words have been misunderstood? Let's start by looking at the word for cut.
Okay, first clue, the word qata. It can mean to cut, but the Quran uses it metaphorically way more often.
See? It's used for breaking bonds, severing ties, and disabling power. Not just, physical cutting.
All right, clue number 2 is the word yad for hand. But does it always mean a physical hand? Nope. The text consistently uses yad to mean strength, power, and capability. It's a pattern.
So you've got two competing interpretations, and the evidence comes from the Quran's own vocabulary.
This points to a totally different reading. Cut off their means, or power, to steal. But, the biggest clue is in the very next verse. This is the real game changer.
It offers a way forward. Repent after the crime and make amends. That second part is key.
And that word is aslaha. It means to actively fix the damage. It's not just saying sorry.
So, here's the big question. How can you make amends if you've been permanently maimed? So, the sequence seems to be stop the crime, repair the harm, and then allow for reform.
This sets up two very different models of justice. One is about punishment, the other about restoration. And you know what? This restorative model actually fits right in with the Qur'an's broader message. Yeah, the idea of permanent maiming just doesn't seem to jive with this repeated emphasis on ease and mercy. And the verse ends with a final clue, telling us that Allah is mighty wise. So which system reflects that wisdom? One that creates dependency or one that restores and reforms? When you lay it all out side by side, the implications of each reading become incredibly clear. So ultimately, all the tools for this interpretation are right there in the text itself. So a practical, merciful reading or a harsh, contradictory one? The text asks you to decide.